than just the silk. I think Her Majesty tried to promote. Every time she went down to see her local people, she tried to promote the local products to hopefully improve the local quality of life and including the economies of the locals as well.
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
Welcome to Thai Pulse.
Today we're here with Mr. Suphakit Chareonkul, an Executive Director from International Institute for Trade and Development. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีครับ
So first of all, let's cut to the chase. What is ITD?
Okay, so ITD stands for International Institute for Trade and Development.
Right.
We are under the Ministry of Commerce, and we were established 25 years ago. Together, UNCTAD together with Thai government, we set up this organization to do exactly the same job as UNCTAD do for the rest of the world. So basically, if you imagine back like 25 years ago, I think this area or this region is still a little bit behind in terms of trade and development. So UNCTAD tried to set us up to help bring up, improve the standard of trade and development in this area. So, and with the belief that better trade would lead to a good development of the region and countries as well.
Right. It's a public organization, right?
Yes, it's a public organization set up by the Thailand's law.
And also you're in cooperation with UNCTAD, right?
Yes.
So how has this cooperation shaped ITD?
Okay. I think it's been good actually. We've been receiving a lot of, I would call it in-kind resources in terms of personnel. We got a lot of knowledges from UNCTAD in terms of the speakers abroad coming in from UNCTAD, as well as reports, very good reports from UNCTAD. I think each year UNCTAD would produce around 20 or 30 reports, and some of which I think is very relevant to this region. And that's one of the ITD's job as well, to bring those reports and to analyze and find a better fit for this region.
Okay.
Yep.
And what are the main purposes and themes that your organization focuses on?
Right now, actually going back to our missions, the first one would be to create a capacity building programs for trade-related individuals, including public and private sector.
Right.
For that, I mean public sector, I would say the government officials, regulators, and so on and so forth. And for private sector, it would right now, I think we will concentrate on entrepreneurs, SME included.
Right.
Yep. So that's the first mission. The second one would be to be a center for knowledge in terms of training researchers, forum, seminar, and so on and so forth for the regions. And that would lead to the third one would be to bring the knowledge from abroad, UNCTAD and ITC, WTO, World Bank, and to give the region the knowledge that we got from those agencies.
Right.
Right. So the main duties, do I understand correctly that the main duties of ITD is to provide training and research?
Right.
Right. Could you give us an example of an initiative, key initiative that you work or have been working on?
Especially this year, I will focus on. We have several flagships program. One would be the leadership program on trade and development. This year it would be the second year for us.
Right.
I would talk about the first year first because the second year hasn't come up yet. It will start pretty soon. The first year we had a very good combine of we bring together, actually the course is about bringing people together, and they would have a say in terms of the policies that they want, because they are one of the stakeholders as well.
Right.
So we bring together private and public sectors together, including academic as well, academic personnel together, and then they would have a chance to create the policies that they would think it would be best for them and for the countries.
Right.
So last year we have altogether 80 persons, I think 80 individuals from those sectors, and they produce very good and solid 4 recommendations that already passed on to the Ministry of Commerce, and hopefully it would be it would make it come true. And then it would be very beneficial to the country as well.
Right. So in a way, your organization acts as a platform as well.
Yes.
Between the government and the private sector.
Yeah, think of us as a bridge
Right.
between the private sector and the public sector.
Right.
So we pass on good information or suggestions that reflect from bottom. So we try to be in the middle of the public and private sectors.
So based on the conversation that you have with entrepreneurs, what kind of policies which are most needed?
Okay, so right now I think we talk a lot to SMEs, most of them concerning about the source of fund, how to get the funding and how to expand the business. And for ITD, I think our job is not about the funding per se, because most of we're talking about the opportunities of going abroad, but we would talk about the policies that they need to know in terms of if they want to go exporting and stuff like that.
For example?
Yeah, for example, we have new rules, because I think most of the rules has been declined. Basically, I think they stopped some of the rules, and then we have a very good FTA, for example. But some of the new rules come up as well. For example, CBAM, EUDR, and stuff like that. So they need to know about that as well, because since I think most of the SME, they are somewhat in the value chains. So they need to know all the process, because I understand that I talk to them, most of them, they're not aware of the new rules that's happening in the world. So basically that's our job, one of the jobs that we are doing right now.
Right. So those are the backgrounds of ITD and UNCTAD. Now moving on, according to UNCTAD's report in 2025, Thailand stands out as one of the most resilient economies in the global south. What do you mean by resilient?
So I think Thailand is, we bounce back very quickly because we have a very, personally I would think Thailand has a very strong ground in terms of, we think of ourselves because we have a very good products such as agriculture and stuff like that. So I think we are the kitchen of the world, I would say, and then and food is one of the key elements of everything basically. So I don't think Thailand would play a very important role no matter what happen in the future. So I would say Thailand had a very good chance of surviving all the things, even though there would be obstacle and stuff like that.
And hopefully the food industry in Thailand can elevate the industry more in the future as well, hopefully.
Definitely. I think that's one of the government policy as well. Together with the private sector, I think we talk a lot about how to expand the business of food in Thailand to make it all over the world.
In your report, you mentioned ASEAN as well, right?
Right. So to be honest, I think we're going to have an event specifically on this TDR report this coming February. Right now, I think we're still digesting, analyzing all the data from the report. But I would say that from the experience, actually last year we had another project based on the ASEAN as well. So I would share this with you. We did the report called a Trade Intelligence Center report, where we went on to 4 countries around this region. CLMVT actually. Actually, unfortunately, we didn't go to Cambodia, but we went to Myanmar, Laos, and Vietnam. And last year, theme was about Trump 2.0. So basically, the tariff and stuff like that. So we're trying to find out how they deal with the Trump's tariff, and we had a very good information. And together with that, other than the information that we got from them, we had a very good relationship with them. So that's the start of so that's why we're creating a community called the Trade Intelligence Center, which is together with those 4 countries, Thailand, and hopefully this year we're going to expand that into Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Philippines, and to make it a real ASEAN tie. Because I think in terms of the government, I think we have a very good tie between ASEAN countries. And then for the entrepreneurs, they have a very good relationship as well. But in the middle, in terms of academic relationships, that's why we're going to fill in, because we think ITD would be one of the agencies that could do that as well, other than universities and stuff like that. So we try to find ITD-like organization in each country, in those 8 countries or 10 countries, and we try to find some common area that we could work on each year. So that would give us a stronger, as a region, a stronger position in terms of dealing with trade or not trade, or whatever. But in this case, I think it's going to be focusing on trade.
Right. And according to a report, it says that the global economic growth was slowed down. Despite that, ASEAN's growth shows positive trend. Why is that so?
Yeah, I think going back because we are trading from the bottom up, and then that's the main strength of the ASEAN. I think we share a little bit of agriculture cultures. We share the tourism cultures and stuff like that. So I think going back to what I mentioned earlier, I think we're not going to fail as a region. And then we have a strong tie, except the incident that's happening right now. But other than that, I think we have a very strong tie, even though we're competing with one another. But still, I think we have a lot of opportunities going forward.
Strong ties, you mean in terms of trade, cooperation?
Yes, exactly.
Right. So in the report, there's one interesting term called trade shield. What does it mean for Thailand?
Okay, to be honest, that's a new term for me as well. But from what I believe is that I think Thailand, we have a very good trade shield. In this case, we would have a varieties of products that we're producing and exporting. So that would give us a chance of surviving again, because we don't depend, or we don't have we don't put one egg in one, but too many eggs in one basket. So we have a better chance of doing something else in case of something happen to one thing. So that would be the trade shield that the report means.
Right. Well, talking about today's volatile economic environment, but based on your data, what could serve as a new growth engine for Thailand and its neighboring countries?
Okay, I think we have to talk about digitalizations and green economies and the capital markets. So those are the 3 terms that I think the report mentioned as well. About those, if we could do those 3, we're going to survive the storm.
Right. Yep. All right, now let's take a break and we'll be right back.
For years, the lady slipper orchid, known for its unique pouch-shaped bloom, was heavily targeted by illegal collectors. Many of these orchids were smuggled abroad, leaving the species at risk of disappearing entirely from Thailand's forests. Concerned by this rapid loss, Her Majesty Queen Suphakit initiated an effort to conserve and restore native orchid species, particularly the lady's slipper orchid, which holds both ecological and cultural significance. Her late Majesty's dedication to environmental preservation has long been evident in her royal initiatives to protect forests, watersheds, and wildlife. On January 22nd of 1992, while attending the 4th Asia-Pacific Orchid Conference and Exhibition at Ma Zhou University in Chiang Mai, Her Majesty expressed concern that many beautiful Thai orchids were disappearing from the wild. she emphasized the importance of conserving native orchid species to maintain Thailand's natural balance and biodiversity. A year later, in 1993, Her Late Majesty discussed the issue with then Lieutenant General Yingyot Chopimai, commander of the 3rd Army Region. This conversation led to the creation of the Doi Intanon Ladies Slipper Orchid Conservation Project, the first royal initiative dedicated specifically to this rare orchid. The project was established in Mae Hong Son Province to survey, cultivate, and reintroduce the species into its native environment. The project expanded in 2004 when the Department of National Parks, Wildlife, and Plant Conservation established another center in Doi Intanon National Park in Chiang Mai. Together, the two centers have become vital hubs for orchid propagation, botanical research, and reforestation efforts under the royal guidance of His Majesty the King, who continues to carry forward Her Late Majesty Queen Sirikit's environmental vision. Today, the Doi Intanon Orchid Conservation Projects safeguard 62 species of orchids, totaling more than 3,600 plants. 10 of those species, about 600 plants, have already been successfully reintroduced into their natural habitats. Beyond scientific work, the project plays an important role in raising environmental awareness among local communities. Residents are encouraged to participate in orchid conservation, helping to prevent illegal collection and fostering a sense of pride in preserving Thailand's natural treasures. The initiative has become a model for ecotourism, offering visitors the chance to experience rare orchids in their natural surroundings while supporting local livelihoods. Through this balance of conservation and community engagement, the project continues to flourish as a living tribute to the Queen Mother's enduring love for nature. The Lady Slipper Orchid now blooms once again across Thailand's northern forests, a vibrant symbol of Her Late Majesty Queen Sirikit's boundless compassion and lifelong commitment to protecting the nation's precious natural heritage for generations to come.
During Her Majesty Queen Sirikit the Queen Mother's royal visit to the northern provinces of Thailand, Her Majesty graciously learned of the many hardships faced by local villagers, particularly their lack of occupational knowledge and access to adequate food sources for daily living. Deeply concerned for their well-being, Her Majesty expressed her royal wish to improve the quality of life of the people. Guided by this vision, Her Majesty graciously initiated the establishment of a model farm, a center for agricultural training. The first of these farms was established in 1997 at Ban Khun Tat, Jom Thong District, Chiang Mai Province. The model farm project under the Royal Initiative was created to provide employment and improve living standards for rural communities. The project encourages villagers to pursue stable occupations and earn reliable incomes to support their families. It also promotes raising native livestock and sustainable food sources and emphasizes the conservation of natural resources to preserve ecological richness for future generations. Furthermore, the project serves as a center for agricultural education research, and technology transfer. In addition, Her Majesty Queen Suphakit, the Queen Mother, sought to extend assistance to those affected by the 1997 economic crisis, particularly individuals who had lost their employment. To provide them with sustainable opportunities, Her Majesty graciously commanded the expansion of the Model Farm project to other provinces across all regions of Thailand, now covering more than 17 locations nationwide. On the auspicious occasion of Her Majesty's birthday anniversary on August 12, 2002, Her Majesty delivered a royal address to well-wishers who came to offer their birthday felicitations at Dusit Dalai Hall, Jitlada Villa, Dusit Palace. In part, Her Majesty stated, quote, "I once thought that if each country could increase its food production, it would greatly help prevent famine in the future. That is why I initiated the Model Farm project. Moreover, when villagers came to me and said they had no work, and even after finishing their studies, they could not find employment, I allowed them to work at the model farms. At the same time, they learned the correct methods of raising livestock. And when they left, they could use that knowledge to raise their animals properly and sustainably." End quote. The model farm project under the Royal Initiative at Ban Khun Tet, Jomtong District, Chiang Mai Province, has successfully created livelihoods and sustainable food sources for its residents in Doi Gao sub-district, as well as for residents of nearby communities. The project has also revitalized the local ecosystem through reforestation with native rattan species, the construction of mixed and semi-permanent check dams, and watershed rehabilitation efforts. These initiatives have restored the moisture balance of the surrounding forests and created sustainable water sources for household consumption and agriculture. Today, more than 800 households benefit from these resources, living in harmony with nature and in accordance with Her Majesty's enduring vision of self-reliance and well-being.
Welcome back to Thai Pulse. Now, this week's episode is dedicated to Her Majesty Queen Suphakit, the Queen Mother. Her Majesty was a global ambassador for Thai culture, especially through her support of Thai silk and traditional crafts as well.
So from ITD's perspective, how does cultural heritage contribute to Thailand's trade and development?
Okay, so growing up as a kid in Thailand, I think seeing Her Majesty, visiting her people around Thailand, and we would see, I would comment more on, because more than just the silk, I think Her Majesty tried to promote, every time she went down to see her local people, she tried to promote the local products to improve, to hopefully improve the local quality of life, and including the economies of the locals as well. So that ITD would consider the role play of Her Majesty play important in as a ITD. And ITD, we're focusing on SME as well, because of most of the local business. We would think about SME mostly. And products or services included. So ITD, we focus more on the use of technologies in terms of helping SME, because we couldn't go into every provinces. So we try to use the digital tools. So we come up with one of the tools we call SME Virtual Clinic. We're trying to be a center for SMEs that they could load these applications and they could come in and then they could find help in any ways. For example, we have an expert doing all the consulting for them, but they need to set the schedule with those experts first, and we have we're going to have the video libraries, which is very useful for them for sure. And we're trying to be a platform for SME, and we're going to attack every angles or every problem that they're going to have. And for example, this year, I think we're going to have an online seminar, free of course for Thai SMEs, and they could come in and they could learn more in terms of if they want to go abroad to certain countries, what do they need to know, and what would be the problems, and they would learn from the individuals or SME who already went abroad. And so those would be one of the experts in that platform as well.
Right.
Yeah.
You've been working a lot with SMEs, right? In your opinion, what is the strength of Thai SMEs?
Okay, I think the strength is we have a unlimited in terms of resource in terms of the agriculture and stuff like that. So I think that would be one of the strengths. And the other thing is, I think they have a very good chance of exporting because of the location of Thailand and the quality standard of Thailand. I think I've been talking a lot with foreigners, investors, and stuff like that. So that's one of the beliefs that they really believe in Thai products.
Right.
So that would be a good start for them.
Right.
Yeah.
Which sector performs better, products or services?
Right now, service is picking up very fast. But
what kind of services?
Wellness, hospitality,
it's a global trend as well.
And stuff like that. So I think one of the key area that ITD is focusing on is the wellness and health as well for Thailand.
Right.
Yeah, that is one of the global trend at the moment.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Actually, Thailand is stepping our game as well on wellness,
Yep.
which is very popular in Thailand. A lot of elderlies, foreign elderlies, they come to Thailand or sometimes move to Thailand,
Yep.
especially for wellness.
And what do you see as weakness of Thai SMEs?
Okay, I think they can't really reach the funding that they're looking for. So basically, most of Thai SME, I think they're starting from heritaging or receiving the heritage from their parents, and they will continue on with the same way of doing business as their parents do. But nowadays, I think it's different, totally different. So they will change. I think we're trying to change the way they think. But most of the SME or startup in Thailand, I think now they're very active and fast. But we are trying to talk to some of those who doesn't go that fast yet, and that's the key thing, the source of funding.
All right. Well, let's move on to the future missions of your organization.
Okay.
If you look ahead 5 or 10 years, how do you see ITD evolving?
Okay, so like we talked during the break, I think ITD, we're trying to be a center for knowledge in terms of to every trade individuals, public and private sector, going back to the first part of the shows. And we're trying to improve our quality of work as well. We're trying to be very fast in terms of research and everything, because research couldn't be so slow right now, especially this time of the because of trading world is going very fast. Right now, we're going to have new things coming up every year or every month, or even tomorrow we could face another incident or anything. So we have to be ready for everything. So that's what ITD will be for the 5 and 10 years from now. We're trying to be alert center in terms of trade for the trade-related individuals.
So this week's episode, we see how ITD's work reflects values on sustainability, community, and long-term development. Thank you for being with us this week. ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณมากครับ
And we'll see you next week on Thai Pulse.